Thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Kelsey Anderson. Now to your top 11 stories at 11 o'clock. Firefighters battled an overnight trailer fire in Meridian. It happened around 2:45 this morning in the 12,000 block of Fairview Avenue. That's in between Cloverdale and Eagle. Firefighters on scene say the trailer was fully involved when they arrived and other structures were threatened, so they called a second alarm. Crews also had to shut down part of Fairview in the process.
So the reason that we shut down the road was that the nearest hydrant was on the north side of Fairview. There was no water supply on the south side.
The street was closed for about 2 hours. We are told it was vacant and no one was hurt. A 2-year-old boy is in critical condition, but stable condition this morning after nearly drowning in a swimming pool. It happened around 6 p.m. in Nampa on Ord Boulevard. Investigators say the boy was found unresponsive in the pool. Police say it appears the boy accidentally fell in. Paramedics worked on the child and took him to the hospital. And we have an update now to a story we brought to you this morning. Ontario police say a Treasure Valley Community College student who set himself on fire is in critical condition right now. He was seen running through the courtyard with his clothes on fire and then jumped in a fountain. Officers say the 22-year-old poured gasoline on himself and then lit it with a lighter. The department says they had just become aware of mental health issues involving that student and were in the process of getting him help. The father of 2 young children who police say triggered a national Amber Alert is expected in court today. Joshua Revis is expected to see a judge at 1:30. He faces a charge of custodial interference. He's currently being held in the Canyon County Jail. And this is a story that will put a smile on your face. A reunion between an emu and a North Idaho farmer after that animal went missing for more than 2 weeks. A CBS affiliate in Spokane reports Sheila the Emu ran away when a neighbor's dogs got into her enclosure. Then 2 weeks later, a high school student recognized the animal from a newspaper story about 5 miles away. And 5 kestrel chicks at Birds of Prey have reached a milestone. Researchers removed the nestlings from their box, took some measurements, and fitted them with their first bands this morning. These are the same chicks the world watched grow on the webcam. The population of the birds are slowly declining and listed as a species of special concern in some areas. Well, she pulled at our heartstrings. Cinder the bear came to the Treasure Valley last year after being badly burned in a Washington wildfire. After nearly a year of rehab, the black bear is finally back in the wild in her home state. Her original stomping grounds are still scarred from that fire, so officials released her about 2 hours south.
To withstand any drought conditions that occur, this is a good wet spot that she has no reason to leave.
They released her using a hard release technique with dogs and guns. It'll teach Cinder to stay away from people. She was released with a younger bear who'd been orphaned last year. And this is a heartbreaking story, and the more we learn about the tragedy, it seems to get worse. 4 people died in the Bear Lake boat accident the other day. A father, his 2 daughters, and one of their friends. It started off as a beautiful day, then a windstorm blew in and capsized the boat. The dad of one girl who survived opens up about her struggle coming up in just minutes. The Coeur d'Alene tribe wants the governor's veto thrown out and historic horse racing machines banned. During the regular legislative session this year, lawmakers passed a bill to repeal a law that allows instant horse racing machines that were supposed to be wagering on historical races. Governor Otter vetoed the bill, but the tribe says he took too long to get the veto to lawmakers and now want the repeal to be enforced.
When the governor didn't effectively veto the bill, under the Idaho Constitution, the bill became law at that time.
The Coeur d'Alene tribe is now asking the Idaho Supreme Court to make the Secretary of State add the law into Idaho code and get rid of instant horse racing machines by July 1st. Watch out for major traffic delays this Sunday. The annual Idaho Patriot Thunder charity motorcycle ride will kick off around 11 a.m. They'll leave the high desert Harley-Davidson on Overland and travel to Eagle Road. The riders will then access the freeway from the Meridian Road on-ramp and ride all the way to Mountain Home. The motorcade will consist of about 650 riders. And also this weekend, we hope you'll join us for Walk for Wishes. Roland Stedham and I will be there to help MC. The event starts at 9:30 Saturday morning and raises money to grant wishes for children with life-threatening medical conditions. Details on how to sign up at KBOI2.com under the Family Matters tab.